Hello, and welcome to possibly the final episode of Valiant Hearts. I'm very excited to see how this game is gonna wrap up, how this story is gonna end. And also, I was being very dumb the previous time. I kind of had an idea what I was trying to do. I just didn't. For some reason, like it got stuck.
Carl was within a few.
Oh, I have to do
hundred
this again.
yards
Damn
of
it.
O'Neill's farm
That's a hard
when the
part.
rumbling.
Okay, do I keep my items? I had only one anyway. Okay. I had an idea what I was trying to do. I just didn't do it because I was a bit dumb. I was a bit tired, maybe. Like after I did it, I kind of. Oh, we have a gas mask. Where am I going? Okay, there is no chasing sequence. I'm done with chasing sequence. Okay, we're fine. Okay, so we're back into this place where I have a mild idea. A mild idea what I'm trying to do. Okay, let's get. Go dog. Go dog. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I think I know what to do now. I mean, it wasn't something that hard. I was just tired. Wasn't very concentrated. It was about the end of the episode. So yeah. I'm also feeling a bit tired today, so hopefully I'm not gonna be dumb again. Okay. Okay, so now. Wait. Okay, that's how we made that ladder drop. Okay, so. That's what I have to do. See that handle? I have to push this. For some reason it didn't cross my mind that I can push that. But now I know. Like, the dog here. Move him with me. And that's how this one works. I can tell you to bring me this one. Now, how she's actually biting it through the gas mask, I have no idea. Physics is so cute. Whoa, there was a mine there? I had no idea. I wasn't really sure what I was doing. Okay, so we done. We're past our furthest point. Okay, so now we have this place to go. It's gonna get confusing real quick. Okay, we have this place to go. Don't really see what we can do here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no, that's our. Is that our wife? That's my wife and my child. Oh, why you do this game? Well, what's that brick spur? But I'm gonna take the brick. It's probably gonna be useful somewhere. Break that. I need better visibility. What do all these do? Okay, that moves this. Okay. Okay, but where do I want it? I'm not sure. Like, is there something I want to pick up from down here? Maybe the dog? Oh! That makes more sense. Okay, I'm missing. Okay. Let's see here. I think that would be good. That means I can move the dog, but where to? That's a real question. Okay, so that's the furthest I can get this. Where does it end? Like, I'm not sure what I have to do. Okay, that's exactly what I had to do. I don't know why I hesitated. Okay, now I pushed him all the way up. Not very sure what that does for me. Okay, let's break this to further increase our visibility. Okay, there's an item here, but that's not what I was looking for. Okay, oil lamps. Electricity was not widely available, but candlelight and oil lamps were. The glass windshield was lifted to light the wick. The intensity of light was adjusted by adjusting the wick's length.
Hey, what?
It's cool and all, but... Okay, where did the dog go? Man, where did I send him? Okay, over here. Okay, that's an unexplored area. You can push this. Okay, is that new? I'm very confused. Coffee beans. Coffee was sold as beans and either ground or roasted. Generally, grocers would prepare the brew for their customers. Coffee was also home ground in Peugeot coffee mills. Okay. What did the dog just do though? I have no idea. Like that lever that was pulled. Okay, I wanna come over there. Right? Wait, what's my target? My target is to somehow be able to go out from that way. So... I basically kind of want to come this way. Like where the dog is now. How do I do that? And what does that do? Oh, whoa, 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 okay, I see. Cool. I just have no idea what it does, but now I do. I get it. No, don't pull it. Get back down. Okay, that's so dramatic. It's literally our wife and child. Okay, the dog can go in through that way. Yeah. Oh my god, the music stopped. That's so ominous. The music I don't like this stuff. Not gonna lie.
Hey, what?
Wait, what does it do? What am I supposed to do? The dog cannot do anything. I cannot climb. Cannot punch stuff. What? Oh, okay. Okay, that works, right? Okay. Got the final item. Pipe. A pipe whittled from wood and horse bone made in the trenches. Along with food, soldiers' daily rations also included tobacco. Many soldiers smoked or chewed tobacco to cover the stench of rotting corpses. I'll get all the items. I don't know why I'm feeling so tense. I don't know if it's because of the music or of what's going on or the combination of the two. It feels so ominous. Maybe the screams of the child.
Marie!
Oh my god.
Respire. Je suis là. C'est moi, Karl.
Oh, come on, that's not gonna work. You're gonna burn your lungs. That's not gonna work, is it?
Marie.
It's not gonna work.
Marie.
That's not gonna work, is it?
April 16th, 1917. Emile was still sick. But the general needed every soldier who could stand to launch his big offensive. Once again, it was to be the battle that would bring an end to the war.
Espionage. Understanding the important role information and disinformation could play. War officers on all. Understanding the important roles information and disinformation could play. War officers on all sides took espionage and secrecy very seriously from the outbreak of war. Balloons, zeppelins, and aircraft were used to reconnoiter troop movement. Behind the lines, a witch hunt was declared on spies. Countries also sought to infiltrate the opposition parties of their adversaries' government to influence internal stability, and the Germans provided support for Irish militants and Russian revolutionaries. The Camino de Dames offensive. Crowned with success at Verdun, General Nivelle planned a large general offensive in spring 1917, focusing on the eyes and front at Camino de Dames. The Germans had already held an overlying position on Allied lines for 2 years and had installed heavy fortifications and an ingenious underground network. Launched on April 16, 1917, stalemate soon set in. 200,000 men lost their lives in a matter of days. Mutinies broke out in a number of Allied units. The failure of the offensive became a symbol of the violence of trench warfare. 200,000 men. And many items. Are there new diaries? No. Are there? No.
Allez. Viens. Viens. Alors.
It's a long way to Tipperary lyrics. It's a long way to Tipperary, it's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary, to the sweetest girl I know. Goodbye Piccadilly, farewell Leicester Square. It's a long, long way to Tipperary, but my heart's right there. Sorry, I'm not reading well. Okay. This is so ominous. So dark. I mean, it has been getting darker, like as the game went by, but these final scenes are so dark. There you go. Faster. Letter from a Russian officer. Crown, April 8, 1917. My dear wife Elena Konstantinovna, I am alive and well by the grace of God. We're still fighting, but this is nothing like I imagined. The mud is everywhere and the battles are draining. My men are exhausted and I'm having trouble to get them to fight. They have heard about what's happening and they want to go back home. How are you? Are you safe? Your loving husband, Nikolai Alexeyevich. Go. Is there anything over here? I'm gonna die for checking that. Yeah. I just wanted to. Because I'm this type of a person, I need to explore everything. I need boring. But that's how I like to play my games. I don't have. Wait, he shouldn't die? What can I do to hold him back? Oh! I'm just supposed to... Okay, he will get shot, I'm just not supposed to... Okay, I need to get this. I need to pick this up and die. Wait, what happened to me? I can die. What? That makes no sense. I'll just leave I'm only gonna cut through the wire and run back. Oh, I don't run back? Okay, fine. I'm gonna run forward. Oh, we have to dig. I'm suspecting there probably is some item hidden down here. Make sure I get it. It's me. I would like to do that. Yeah, I might have been wrong with seeing that. Rather disappointing. Especially after I took the effort to dig everything out. Can we do it? This one's gonna hold right quick. Expected it. Okay. Russian identification tag. The Russian dog tag was hexagonal and supplied to soldiers by their host battalion. Russians on the Western Front were issued the wooden cartridge for storing personal identification papers, but the cartridge were generally used to keep matches dry. Okay. Oops. Run back, okay. Faster! Oh my god. Oh my god. I should not dig down here, should I? I actually want to dig down here. Oh my god, there's more bombs. Okay, I should not be going that way. This is the right way. Slowly. Higher, please. Yes. Okay, we did it. If there's an item down here, I don't care. I'm not gonna struggle. Oh my god! Look at all of these bodies. That's really cool. I like how the sound is so distorted. like, oh my god. Oh, you have to take cover behind you, behind the body. That's like, that's so hard. Okay, we made it. Oh my god, okay, why am I going back? Oh, yeah, but... Okay. Okay. Yeah. Missed an item. I expected there was something down in that dirt, but I didn't want to dig it out. Soldier's ring. Aluminium ring handmade by a soldier. Soldiers often made rings out of recycled metal to send back home to their sweethearts. Okay. Everyone's dying. I don't know why, but I really like how everything looks so distorted. Like, you can't hear your general shooting because there are other louder sounds. Press it. Run back. Like, look, you can barely hear your general shouting because there are other louder sounds around it. That's pretty cool. Also, how there is some slow motion. These things were non-existent in the game, but now they go well. Like, everything is more silent. I just died. Everything is more silent. Everything's more distorted. Maybe trying to show Emil's point of view, like he's sick. He probably isn't experiencing all of these as strongly as he was before because he's sick. Close. Dig. Where do we go? Do we go down? I'm gonna go down. Oh my god, there are bombs falling down that way too. Wait, it's gonna be a bitch to do. It's gonna be so hard to do if there are bombs falling down. I should constantly keep moving, but it's not easy with all of these mines that keep dropping. Look at that! My god. Like, what? That's so hard. Okay, somehow we did it. Oh my god. Just run. Are we safe? Oh, again, we have to take cover behind. Another soldier died. Left push. Wait, what? What? How do I take cover if I do this? Oh wait, I just wait for them to start. Just stay at the very front. Come on, okay, I have to time it. Okay. I'll time it. Start shooting? No. Maybe I was too late. Okay, I was. I couldn't have dodged that. That was scripted. hell? That's...
The blow was fatal. The Nivelle offensive was a bloodbath, a butchery. Soon, mutiny spread throughout the French infantry divisions, and the offensive was abandoned. Emile was jailed with the other rebels, waiting to be court-martialed. The dogs of war, man's best and most loyal friend, shared the same day-to-day as the soldiers. Whether carrying messages, saving the wounded, or sweeping for mines, they never failed to fulfill their duty.
What?
Oh, Marie, please save the day. So the dog found Marie. I was sure that the dog would be the real thing. Field hospitals. A complex chain of medical units was set up to cope with the war wounded. From aid ports at the front, men were dispatched to field ambulances where, after summary treatment, they were evacuated to casualty clearing stations, CCS, and onto base hospitals or ports. For reparation of tubility, the structure became more refined as the war progressed due to new emergent pathologies caused by trench conditions or gas attack, for example. And for items, okay, the dog actually found Marie. Now I'm way more hyped. Any items here? No. Okay, and the music changed. Wow. Just wow. No items here. Please tell me this isn't timed and I'm just being dumb looking for items.
Oh, Marie! Karl!
Okay, please.
Non. Dépêche-toi. Allez, Karl. Karl, viens bon. Ok, Karl. Allez. Voilà. Oh. Karl, viens bon.
Okay, do we actually do it?
Allez, Karl. Ça va aller. Karl, allez. Je vais t'en sortir, tiens bon.
Okay, we need to take them off.
Allez, Karl. Vas-y.
Yeah, I have to not fail this.
Allez, Karl. Karl, c'est bon. Allez, Karl.
Okay,
Karl, viens bon.
surgery.
Ça va aller. Allez, Karl. Allez.
Okay.
Allez, Karl. Karl, viens bon. Tiens bon. Allez, Karl. Allez, bouge.
Okay. Okay.
Ça va aller.
Okay, he needs medical help. And this is definitely timed, like you can see him right there. Okay, that I wasn't looking for this now. I don't care about items anymore. I just wanna have a happy ending to this game. Okay.
Oui, mon chien.
It's that way. Fast! That way, okay. Come on. One of these maybe? Come on, I don't want the items. Finally. Run. Okay. No, that's the other way. Come on, please, 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 please. I'm here. Like, I'm literally here. No, I'm not here. I'm here. Can I not do something? Come on. Okay, he's back. Okay. I'm pretty sure that the game kind of gives you the choice. If that it's actually possible to not save him. I don't know why, but I feel that if you fail these mini games, he's gonna die and it's not gonna be like game over. It's just gonna be an alternate ending where he dies. That's why I'm so stressed. I get this vibe, maybe I'm wrong.
Allez, Carl. Carl, tiens bon. Allez, Carl. Tiens bon. Tiens bon. Allez, Carl. Carl, tiens bon.
I keep missing. I'm so stressed, I need to relax.
Allez, courage. Allez. Tiens bon. Tiens bon. Carl, tiens bon. Allez, Carl.
Come on.
Allez.
Is it over?
One look from his son was enough for Carl to forget 3 years of war and exile.
No, let's stay home.
After weeks without news of Emile, Marie finally received a letter from her father.
Émile Chaillon.
Military justice. In uniform, soldiers were subject to military justice. 2,500 death penalties were meted out to punish disobedience and desertion. Of these, 650 were actually carried out, mainly at the start of the war. As the war progressed, politicians tried to limit the use of executions, especially those intended to set an example. Nevertheless, in the wake of Camille Desdames' mutinies, over 50 soldiers were still executed. Dara Diaries. What have I done? Why all the bloodshed? Why all the killing? This war is senseless. My friend Emile was arrested today. What on earth did he do? What got into him? I hope she wasn't among the mutineers they are all talking about. I'll go see him tomorrow. They're all 10. We made it, Carl. Marie and Victor are united at last. It was so beautiful to see them together. The image of them will give me courage to return to the front and tend to the wounded. There's still so much to do. They're here with me at last, sweet Marie and my little Victor. I don't ask for anything else from my life. At last we're together again. I have dreamed of this moment for so long. Is it for real? I wish time could stand still.
C'est l'heure.
Dearest Marie, as the war ends for me, I have no regrets. I've seen too much horror. I hope fate has been more merciful to you. Our time on Earth is brief, and mine has been filled with so much joy that I can only be thankful for how much I've been blessed, most especially for the wonder you brought into my life. This letter is my last. I've been found guilty by a military court for the death of an officer. It was not my intention to kill him. War makes men mad. Though I failed Carl, I know my sacrifice has not been in vain. I fought for my country and my liberty. My honor is assured. Since it is the will of God to separate us on earth, I hope we'll meet again in heaven. Keep me in your prayers. Your loving Papa. Always.
Even though their bodies have long since returned to dust, their sacrifice still lives on. We must strive to cherish their memory and never forget.
Wow. Okay, so I've heard a lot about this game. Like I knew what I was getting into. I knew it was a very good game. I knew it was a very emotional game about the war. But it was honestly way better than what I thought. In every... it's a bit hard to talk. In every extent, like... First, technicalities. The music was amazing, like out of this world. I really, really loved the music, the soundtrack. The graphics, even though they were like 2D, they were very, very well made, and they were cartoonish, but not in a childish way. I really liked the art style, and it could, even though it was cartoonish, it could still really well depict what it wanted, like the darkness and creepiness of the war. So it was a very good game. The historical side was also very, very nice. Like it showed a lot of facts about the First World War that is not that well known. Like when you think of world wars, everybody knows about the second one, like Hitler and the Jews and like the bombing in America and the bombing in Japan. Not many people know about the first one. But this game was like very, very good. Very, very well made.
Hungry for more, the war was not yet over. Its appetite was infinite.
Yeah, because the game ends in 1917, the war ends in 1918, so it doesn't actually show the end of the war. Story-wise, the game was amazing. It's one of the few games that delves into this. When you think about a game about a war, what you're gonna think is that you're gonna be that one war hero who shoots and guns everybody down and wins eternal glory. But nobody talks about the simple people. The people that are not fighters, they're just farmers and they have a family and they had to leave their family to fight. And all they want is to go back to their families. They don't care about any war. They don't care about any countries winning or losing. All they want is to get back to their families. And that was Emil. That was Carl. On the other side, you have Freddy, who is really not interested in the war itself since he's American. All he wanted was to get revenge for his loved one. He did get revenge and he just became a war hero. Always in the battlefront. As you can see in the end of the game, he was there in Emil's execution. He was still alive. So the game pretty much showed every aspect, like Marie, who was a nurse and helped people. And I really liked the way that the game presented the stories of people and the stories of the war. And the ending was also, it was great. Not a happy one, but it was a great one. I don't think I have much to say about this game, honestly. It was amazing. It was way better than I thought it would be. The gameplay was really fun. Even though it was just 2D puzzle solving, the gameplay was very fun. I never got bored. I usually stopped because I was too tired and the game required a lot of thought to solve the puzzles. That's usually why I stopped, not because I was bored. And I'm very happy I got to finishing it. After I played it like twice in the past, but I never got around to finishing it. I always stop around the middle. I'm glad I got to the finishing line. And yeah, so that was Valiant Hearts. That was the Nikolaos Bordanis. That's a Greek name. Anyway, that was this game. That was the final episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. So see you next time with another